You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey Days fans, it's time for our weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Phillip Kiriakis coming back to fight Xander Cook Kiriakis for their father's fortune. And it looks like Fiona may succeed and could get away with something big. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt, and as always, our predictions are based on recent episodes, brand new promos, and official NBC soap opera spoilers. I've got predictions for Phillip and Xander, for Steve and fake Abby, for Fiona and Sarah, for Connie, Gabby, and Stefan, and also for Brady and Xander. Let's dive right into it with our first prediction. Phillip comes back to contest Victor's will and takes on Xander to take everything from him. These two have never liked each other, and we do know that Phillip Kiriakis is set to come back to Days likely by this winter, hopefully 2024, maybe 2025, but hopefully sooner. And it should be Jean-Paul Lavoisier supposed to be in the role again instead of J. Kenneth Johnson. Plus, false spoilers hint that someone challenges Victor's will. That's why I think he's coming back sooner rather than later. If you remember, Victor left a pile of money to Maggie and then the rest of the cash and assets to his previously unidentified son, Xander Kiriakis, which of course is the birth name of both Alex Kiriakis and Xander Cook Kiriakis, but it is Xander who is the heir and the secret son. And so Maggie has been spreading around part of her inheritance among those that were left out of the will. Some have said yes, some have said no, but I think Phillip is going to demand more than whatever handout that Maggie is looking to give, even if it is sizable. And Phillip may want control of Titan, take that away from his new brother along with a bunch of cash. He may want him out of the mansion. It's not like they've ever been fond of each other. And this is a chance for them to forge a bond as brothers, but I don't see that happening, at least not right away, especially not with Phillip coming to town, probably to stir the pot and try to yank the inheritance away from Xander. All right, our second prediction, Steve Johnson busts fake Abby for her lies and schemes. So on Wednesday the 11th next week, spoilers say Chad is optimistic that Abigail, aka fake Abby, is going to get her memories back soon. Of course, that's not going to happen because she is a big old stinking fraud, so it can't ever happen. And spoilers from the promo this week had Abigail telling Patch that she is Abby DiMera and him saying to somebody else, nope, she is definitely not. That's the same knee-jerk reaction that Abby's mom, Jen Horton, had. She knew in her heart of hearts that's not her daughter, but then she felt ashamed because Chad is certain they believe in the DNA test, but that's because they don't know that Dr. Mark Green is involved in some chicanery. And Kayla did mention he was involved in the test, but she said she trusted him. Why wouldn't you secretly rerun it? I mean, you know, it's Salem where things happen to paternity tests. So Patch knows a thing or two about schemes and revenge. He's not going to buy it. And so maybe he and his partner in crime and law enforcement, John Black, will get involved. We could have Black Patch on the case soon. Abigail has already been caught in a lie about talking to Kayla. She told Stephanie that's who she was talking to, and she definitely wasn't. Then she made a big deal out of insisting to Chad she needed to stay in the DiMera mansion. And then she's having all these strange phone calls that she has no explanation for, especially as an amnesiac. I mean, who's in your Rolodex when you have amnesia? So, and then she was, talking to Mark in the park. So I definitely think that Steve is going to dig into this. And especially if Patch looks at Mark, maybe he'll find out that he has a sister named Marin Green, who, I don't know, looks coincidentally like Abigail. All right, our third prediction, Sarah Horton will not press charges if Fiona goes to rehab. And will she keep it a secret? Maybe. So Sarah already recovered a little bit of her memory about the accident that came on Friday. She remembered Brady wasn't driving the car. Of course, Xander is off threatening Brady with a baseball bat. That's in the promo. And his fierce mom, Fiona, is plotting to smother sleepy Sarah with a pillow. She is either going to think better of it and stop, or she's going to be interrupted. Either way, Fiona Fiona's urge of self-preservation is quite strong, despite the fact that she's trying to drink herself into oblivion. Spoilers for Thursday the 12th say Fiona thinks long and hard about how she has ruined her daughter-in-law, Sarah Horton's life. And by Friday the 13th, Marlena is hypnotizing Sarah, and the truth, the whole truth, may come out. Just based on her mom, Maggie's past with alcohol addiction issues, and of course, Sarah wanting Xander to have his mom in his life, maybe she will refuse to cooperate with the police, other than saying, I know it wasn't Brady, but I didn't see who the driver was. As long as Fiona cleans up her act and maybe gets sober, goes to rehab, Sarah may not press charges. Maybe she could even agree to keep it from Xander so it wouldn't ruin his relationship with his mother, but only if Fiona gets help. We'll see how it goes. And I have heard some hints that Sarah may be getting a miracle cure at some point soon that will get her back on her feet. Our fourth prediction, crazy Connie Viniski provokes Stefan to ditch Gabby. So, of course, Gabby did the deed with Stefan's big brother, EJ DiMera, and she told Stefan that EJ was better in bed. Ouch. How do you come back from that? So Stefan says he's done with her, but of course he's not. Spoilers for Tuesday the 10th have Ava Vitale advising Gabby that she should just forgive Stefan because he's crazy in love with her, and what they did was a terrible mistake, a one-off, a drunken whoopsie. That same day, the next day on the 11th, Stefan and EJ are bickering about Gabby, according to spoilers. And then Gabby's kind of feeling better about her life because I think she's decided maybe she does want to try and work things out with Stefan, but that really infuriates Connie. There's a scene in the promo with her holding a knife behind her back while she's staring at her at her desk. She wants Gabby and Stefan punished for how they treated Lee. Of course, she treated him worse since she literally stabbed him in the back. But if Gabby and Stefan reunite, then Connie's job is not done. So if Gabby is willing to reconcile with Stefan and he's open to it too, Connie may need to push on the husband instead of the wife. Maybe tell Stefan that he shouldn't forgive Gabby for this one-nighter with EJ. Maybe even lie or gaslight him and say that she has seen them together again and it's not a one-night thing, it's an affair. So she definitely wants them broken up. We'll see. If she can do that, maybe she won't need to put that knife into Gabby. And by the way, Rafe wakes up this coming week, but he never saw her. She came up behind him and stabbed him in the back. So I don't know if he'll be able to give any helpful information. Our fifth and final prediction, Brady forgives Xander and heads to rehab himself. Now, why would he need to forgive him? So in the promo, we have Brady has been released. EJ didn't have enough evidence to hold him at the moment. He's trying to get more because he really wants to put him away. And Justin pushed EJ's hand. So Brady's back at work. He is at Basic Black. And in the promo, Xander shows up there with a baseball bat ready to bash him to pieces because Sarah can't walk. Now in the promo, he's swinging the bat. I tend to think he's probably going to smash a lamp or something and not Brady. I think he's coming there to terrorize him, understandably, and Brady looks very scared. On Monday the 9th, Brady is ready to face consequences, according to spoilers, but Justin tells him, just stop what you're doing, let the process work, let the investigation go. And of course, by Friday the 13th, Marlena hypnotizes Sarah to try and get those memories back, and she should be able to exonerate Brady. And that same day, Kristen tells Brady, stop this, fight for your future so you'll be there for our daughter. So the threats and coming to his office with the baseball bat to bust up things, hopefully not bust up his kneecaps. I do think Brady is going to go to Xander and say, I know why you did it. Plus, it's so messy because Brady's been banging Xander's mom, and we'll see if that comes up because Xander might be back there with another baseball bat. I do think Brady is going to try and make it a bygone situation, smooth things over with Xander because he doesn't need that additional animosity. And then Brady clearly needs to go to rehab. We all know that. Maybe he and Fiona can get a group rate. All right, those are all of our predictions. Thank you so much for listening. Please drop your comments on where you want to see these storylines go. Definitely subscribe if you are not following us. It is Belinda from Soap Dirt. Please come back soon. We're here talking days, 7 days a week.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.